He's a great lyric, game-hating fisherman, and he don't need a woman for now, 'cause he's at the house playing a fishing games. But when it gets warmer, he'll be outside in a hot spot, fishing in that old leaky rowboat. 'Cause he's a great American game-hating fisherman, and he don't need a fishing license for now, 'cause he's at the house playing a fishing games. But when it gets warmer, he'll be outside in a hot spot, fishing in that old leaky rowboat. 'Cause he's a great American game-hating fisherman, and he don't need a fishing license for now, 'cause he's at the house playing a fishing games. 'Cause he's a great American game-hating fisherman, playing all the games he can. When it gets warmer, he'll be outside catching fish with flies, 'cause he's a great American game-hating fisherman. All he needs is a cold beer, 'cause right now he's at the house playing a fishing games. 'Cause he's a great American game-hating fisherman, and he don't need no bait for now, 'cause right now he's at the house playing them fishing games.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Alright. Make sure I got audio. Hello. We got it. Alright. Well, we're going to play Fishing Planet today. I am on the grind. Let's call a few folks out. There's my friend Ernie Brown. Dave Bosworth, good to see you, buddy. Polar Bear the Chad is here. Good to see you, my friend. Alvin Lewis, talking about being late for his own show. Troy works on his own time. You ought to know that by now. You've been hanging around here a long time. River Rat, hello, Troy, my friend. Wonderful day and God bless. Thank you, too. Thank you, and you too, River Rat, and tell your mama you love her. Donald Long is here. Ghost Boy Gaming. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. Ghost Tech Gaming. That boy's got to stop changing his doggone name around. Want to thank Kelly for the graphics. He provided the thumbnail for today's show. And for this right here. For the startup screen. Thank you, Kelly, for that. Sent me that yesterday in Messenger. Alright, let me get back to calling them out here. There's J-Dog. J-Dog is here. Good to see you, buddy. I think I got everybody. Alright, so my cough is getting better. Thank God, finally. I've coughed a month. And I have run through a prescription of penicillin, trying to make sure that I didn't have some kind of bronchitis coming on, but I still cough a little bit. But it's much better than it was, so hopefully that continues to improve. I took the last dose last night. There's my friend Shirley T. So, we're on the grind for Fishing Planet. I am currently at level 68. And I am trying to get up to 83. Too bad we can't change the picture in the upper right hand corner. You want a picture? I'll send you one later. I'll send you something. Don't worry. I won't disappoint you. I'm at level 68. I'm trying to get back up to 83 so I can get to the ocean map. But the big news is, got a couple of news things that I want to talk about. So, Fishing Planet is coming out with a new map. I'm going to share that map right now. We're going to switch over to another screen. And I'm going to share that right now with y'all. We're going to look at some pictures. If I can find, I got so much stuff on this computer. All right. Lance McCoo guys made it in. Good to see you. So I have got photographs here of the new map and the new fish species for this. And I don't even know what level you're going to have to be to get to it. I'm sure it's higher than 83. And I'm not 83 yet. So the new fish are going to include swordfish, sailfish, which is going to be fun, the black marlin, giant barracuda. Now some of these fish are already on other maps. The wahoo, that ought to be fun. I'm interested in catching this Indo-Pacific king mackerel. Nice spotted fish. Here's a shark, black tip reef shark. Two spotted red snapper. This is a variation of the red snapper. Yellow striped scad. A lot of exotics. A sleeky unicorn fish. This ought to be fun. I was ready to fish There's my friend Burrito Catfishing Lady. I never look over you, Lisa. I always call you out. She typed it caps. She thinks I'm old and blind. That's my friend Lisa. Lisa Swain. Giant sweet lips. Flying fish. Speckled, I guess that's Vermont. Lisa put him on the list. Shut up, Lance. You just mad because you're on the list. Oh, Lord. All right, here's the reserve, or map. Kind of a tropical setting. You're going to be able to, beach fish with rod holders from here. Should be able to fish off this walkway, I'm assuming. Kind of a pretty setting. And then this is the new boat. And the ocean liner for the saltwater map will also work on this. But this is the new boat variation. Pretty cool. I ain't high enough level to get there yet. I'll tell you that. Let's go fishing, shall we? I'm set up and ready to go already. Alright. So we're going to fish for red-tail catfish today. J-Dog said, I just sold the boat. Good for you, buddy. Alright. Oh, Lord, look at this. I ain't dealing with this. We're going to get a random room. I mean, we're going to get a private room. That sounded kind of personal, didn't it? We're going to get a private room, and I'm going to tell you why. I come over here the other day fishing, the other night, and I was fishing right here. And I was catching a bunch of fish right here in this spot. Some guy come up behind me. This is a multiplayer game, so others are on the map, and put his stuff right on top of mine. And I don't mean to the side, I mean just put it right over my rods. So I'm not dealing with that today. I got my own DD room. Alright, we're going to throw out a large minnow. This has been a hot bait. I'm going to spread these rods out. This is an extremely large minnow, by the way. My biggest is 151. So we're going to try to surpass that. So all I'm trying to do is catch as many fish and get as many XP points as I can, so I can move to level 69 and continue to climb. I want to get back on there where I can catch those. Tunas and stuff on the ocean map. I really enjoyed that ocean map. And we already got a fish. I can't even get the rods out. I'll be live for 2 hours. Troy, you need to shallow fish too. I'll throw one out short. I got one more rod to throw out. I generally throw out 3 far out and 1 short. It's pretty good fish here now. Now I'm going to get multiple zones sometimes, and there just ain't nothing I can do about it. I just take them as they come. This was a okay size. He's like no giant. I can tell by the way they're fighting and how much I'm pulling them in, how big they are. This is not in the 100-pound class, I can assure you that. Oh, Cindy. £54. That fish sort of looks like a flathead if you look at him from this screen. And you might know it would freeze on me, right? Some reason when you transfer that over to the game picture screen, every great once in a while it will freeze. I just have to reload the game. That's a clerical error on their part. It won't take me but a minute to get back in. I'm level 181 and only 250 from getting my gold Jeep. He's talking about the angler. I love playing that game. I wish it would have lasted longer than it did. I play it kind of as a recreation now. It's kind of hard for me to spend a whole lot of time on that game knowing that there's not going to be any new content coming out on it. This one is still a live game. Alright, we got to put the rods back out. No big deal. I need to put in a ticket for that issue. This will be the second installment of saltwater maps for the Fishing Planet. And I think probably down the road, we're probably going to get an ice fishing map. A lot of people have been asking for that for a long time. And I'm sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. I still have a little stuff going on there. I'm going to throw this one short, as Kelly asked. Not that short. Dang, Troy. There's Billy, Cold Creek. Alright. There's 4 rods out there. Now we wait. You call the rod to the right, the one I threw short? This large minnow has been hot on this map. But the bigger fish I have caught on the cut bait. Middle black one. This is not very big. This is a red tail, I think. It is. There's a red tail. Let's see if it'll give me the camera view this time without messing it up. We're not going to do this every time because sometimes it does. There's a red tail. That's a little guy. He's 54 pounds. That large minnow's been hot on this map. I really like this rod stand. All this stuff all the equipment that I'm using today, some of it is I have earned through leveling up. It unlocks equipment, new fishing spots. I do have the Patriot crankbait. I have several of the Patriot baits. I did the 4th of July deal, and I've got several of those baits. I think I got the grub and the bison spoon and inline spinner. Some of this stuff I have unlocked by gameplay and leveling up. Some of it's DLCs that I purchased. These rods were a DLC purchase. I bought these rods with real currency. You don't have to do that, by the way, but I'm just going to show you real quick. You can buy these packages, rods, lines, sinkers, baits, etc. This game is 100% free to play. The game is free to download. But they do have a pay-to-play version. J-No. Lord. Leave Polar Bear alone. I think my camera froze. That doggone camera is always freezing. Let me fix that real quick. I think I need to get a new webcam one of these days. There we go. Anyway, I bought some of this stuff. So I got way too much money invested in this game. I can tell you that. This rod holder's nice. I like this 4 rod holder setup. So certain times of the day, right now we're kind of on the downslope of the peak time of fishing, and when it gets slow I will move it on into the afternoon and night during our live so we can keep the action going. Did you even mark hot spots? I have some marked on my ocean map. When I was over there, when I bought the DLC for that, I had like 60 days and they're marked. I do mark them sometimes. On this area right here, I pretty much know I'm in the island in orange there, and I know that the red tail are right here. But if I'm looking for specific species, yes, I will get into marking later spots, and I'm going to talk about that later in the live. because I'm going to start participating in some of these competitions. They have dailies, and actually I'm going to do one of these competitions on live. So you can see they have carp competitions, and these are competitions against other players. So I'm going to try to catch one at a 1 o'clock time and do some of these comps. They also have tournaments. Big community for this game. Big community for this game. What I would like to do is catch a competition. It's going to be like the first one I showed you there, the Blaze and Maze, which starts at 1 o'clock. And do that. Last about 45 minutes. And do that on live for y'all. They usually run a 24-hour competition, so you can fish anytime in that 24-hour competition and be counted. This is a good fish here. Now this is on the large cut bait, or the huge cut bait. There is a large cut bait. This is huge. This is a big fish. Guaranteed, this is a big one. This is. How do you know? Well, by the way he's fighting and how much line he's letting me have and how much he's taking back, and the way the control's vibrating, he's giving me that head shake. So this is a big fish. This is a good one. And like I said, I still have a little bit of cough, but a lot of times I can control it. Ever before I couldn't control it. I think I was trying to get sick. Probably was going there with a doggone pneumonia. And it's probably caused for me vaping, which I probably should have been doing anyway. But we have quit the vaping. The vaping has went to the wayside. I have not vaped in a month. So, in fact, my wife purged the house of all that vaping equipment the other day. It's a shame because I love to vape. So it's a J-Dog rod. He said it's caused from you not wearing underwear under your boo-boo. You keep my boo-boo out your mouth, Alvin Lewis. Oh, Lord. I think it's because I got a draft, huh? Oh, Lord. I got another fish on. I got to get this one landed first. I need a partner. Ain't nothing I can do about it till I land this one. And he ain't ready yet. He's still green. That'll eventually just time out like it did then. This is a big fish. He's right here at the bank. I hadn't seen him yet though. I'm just now coming into vision. What are you, son? He's still green. I think it's a red tail. I can't tell. Nope, it's not. It's a 145-pound unique gilded catfish. Wow. Let me get this one. I'm on again. Go, Jody. Sometimes these fish get to bite I can't use 4 rods. It's too much to keep up with. This was not a bad fish either. Every once in a while today I'm going to stop, take a little break. Get me a drink, kind of clear my dry throat. Might do that after I get this one in. But I will be right back within 60 seconds. So, a couple things I want to talk about while I'm after the break. I'm going to make a couple of announcements. I just need to get a little quick drink. And we'll talk. This is a red tail. I think she is. Yes, she is. 80 pounds, baby. Now that fish gained me 5,000 XP points, which helps me level up. And I made $6,000 on that fish. And with the economy prices in this game, that's a good take. I'm gonna put the rods back out. Okay, right there she goes. This is the huge cut bait. I'm gonna put it back out. Pontoon Jody is here. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm going to get me a drink. Alright. We're back. You said Alvin done run her off. No. All right, let's get back to it. I have sent the guys a message on Facebook about rescheduling the saltwater crocodile race for Sunday night. And I think we're probably going to get that scheduled. Probably for Sunday night. I'm waiting on Mr. Steve Adams to reply. He's gone. He's went on a little short trip. He'll be back sometime today. And we'll be ready to do the saltwater crocodile race on Sunday night. I had to cancel it last week. Something come up. A couple things come up. This is on huge cut bait. This is an 8/0 hook, by the way. So we're going to try to get that scheduled and get it going. That will be at 8 p.m. Central. You can see, now this has got a 9/0 hook on it, and the large minnow. So I'm kind of donkey baiting this one a little bit because it's a little bit bigger rod than the other three. I got another fish on, but I can't do nothing about it. I got another one on me cut bait again. That cut bait is hot. And there are lures in this game, and I use them a lot. But a lot of times, I will just put the bait rods out in the rod holder and just sit back and watch YouTube or whatever I'm watching. YouTube 90% of the time. And just reel in fish. Work on leveling up. We're going to get the crocodile race done, and then we're going to try to do a little racing for a while. He said Sunday night I go to church to confess my sins. I can do a lot with that. I keep it to myself, but I can do a lot with that. When you go over there this week, ask the preacher for forgiveness for picking on the handicapped people. Oh, Lord. He said probably takes them all night, yeah. Do you take your nieces over there with you? Oh, Lord have mercy. I got up this morning and watched Ed Evans, Butterflies and Sunshine show from last night. It's a pretty good fish here. that fish just looks just like a flathead. That's 107 pounds. Boy, that thing's chirping. Oh, there goes that short rod. Short cast. That thing's chirping like a parakeet in the grasp of a house cat. That fish wasn't very far out there. A trophy flat-whiskered catfish. Good deal. Oh, I picked up the wrong rod. Doggone it. He said, I'll take a 107-pound flathead. I'm sure you would. This little here. It's a little fish. This is probably a croaker. Feels like a croaker. No, it's a flat whiskered. All right. Oh Lord, the yard people just showed up. I got on there last night and this morning and watched Ed Evans' show and butterflies. I enjoyed having them on the boar's nest on Sunday night. On Tuesday night. A lot of fun visiting with them. And then I would be the North Carolina Flathead State holder. What is the record up there, Ernest? Sound like he run over something with that mower. The way he drives it don't surprise me none. I ain't never seen nobody mow the grass in the damn rain. They do it here. Be raining outside, they be out there cutting the yard. I'm glad I was raised with more sense than that. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to the new map for this, if I can ever get leveled up high enough to get on it. And we're supposed to be getting a new map for the hunting game. It has been hinted, and what I mean by hinted, they drop little hints. They're famous for that. It's going to be a snow map, I know that. And it's probably going to have, everybody's saying beavers on it. Supposedly an audio of what some are saying is a beaver chewing on a tree. I'm not sold that that's what it is. It could be a deer scraping a tree. But usually what happens with these maps, if everybody makes a prediction about where the new map's going to be, and we never get it right. But there is a new map in the works for Call of the Wild. We're going to do some racing when the croc deal's over with. We're going to do some dirt track racing. That's probably going to be a disaster. Large cut bait. Multiplayer racing. That ought to be fun. A disaster. Yesterday I got a couple of compliments about Tuesday's show that I did for the police game. It kind of went off the rails and we just kind of jumped in a dune buggy and did a little running around the map. Some of the crazy antics, I think it's just going to rain, that I did at the end of Tuesday's live. Some folks really said they enjoyed that part of it. So it got me to thinking that maybe I want to do a little, instead of playing LSPDFR, the police mod, maybe we'll just do a live on Grand Theft Auto and get completely ignorant. So, what y'all would be good at, get completely stupid. So I'm looking into some scenarios. I'm looking into some stuff for that. And Kelly is working on the characters for the wrestling game. I know y'all eager to see that. I wish we could get the wrestling game for everybody to play. That game is just really expensive. It's about $60 for that game. And a lot of people just ain't gonna spend $60 on a game. I don't blame them. Especially in this day and time. We try to find games for us to do multiplayer on lives and just play together in general. But we try to stick to a budget because it's hard for everybody to step out there. There's a 141-pound red tail. That is off of my PB by 10 pounds. I got another fish on, so I got to get to the rod. It's little. He's not much for fish. That's a silver croaker. It's a shame it's cloudy. That fish really does glisten in the sunlight. Pretty fish. Alright. Let me go make sure I'm telling y'all right about my fish. Let's look at some fish records, shall we? My Pacific bluefin tuna is $4.93. My striped marlin is $4.51. Big eye tuna is $4.14. Unique Nile perch $4.06. Let me see if I can find my red tail here. There it is. No, I did tell y'all wrong. My PB is 160. And it was caught on a dead Lombari fish. Same bait I just caught the last one on. Say, Uncle Lou. He said, wow, you are really a better fisherman than the twins. Yeah. So I told y'all a couple of weeks ago that I was going to start trying to do a little fishing. And we get closer. We got the back bedroom cleaned up, cleaned out. Got a bed bought. Got a place for company to come sleep. Got a place for my brother to come sleep. And he's about finished his house repairs. So hopefully I'm gonna get to do a little fishing this summer. This not very big. This is a ripshaw catfish. Got an ugly head on him. The fish is ugly. Let me see what time it is. Okay, we're on the down slope. We're going to swing it. We're going to advance in the daytime here and move it until move it to 6 o'clock so we can get back into peak time. All right. We have advanced today to 6 p.m. This is day one of a 3-day trip. Now I have an 1,100 pound fish keeper. Holds 1,102 pounds of fish. 1102.3 to be exact. Right now I have 602 pounds that I've caught since we've been live, so. I made some new overlays. That's a new overlay I put together today for my fishing game. Made some new stickers, kind of go on the overlays. Really like the one at the bottom, the RVO fishing. I made those with AI. The guy on the right over there, the fisherman, holding a rod with a bucket of fish in front of him. I made that. And I transferred my closest I could get to my face onto that face. That's probably what I'd look like if I had whiskers. I don't know, he ain't as handsome as I am. The background, the fisherman, and the stickers, everything except the logo, which Mr. John Parker made for me for my channel, that's AI generated. The Tight Lines Virtual Fishing sticker is an upgrade of the one that I made. Looks pretty cool. Free technology. I'm going to start doing some tournaments, like I said, live on the channel. This game, like I said, is free. You can have a non-premium account, or you can have a premium account. You can have a totally free account for nothing. And you can level up and get 90% of the gear, and a lot of it's great gear. There's nothing wrong with it. Some of it is purchasable. You can't get it unless you make a purchase. Very, very few of it. Or you can have a premium account. I usually get a premium account when I'm going to be playing a lot, when I'm kind of grinding. Because with a premium account, it does give you more XP points. And say if I catch a good fish, I get 4,000 XP points for it to level me up. On the premium, with a non-premium account, you may only get 2,000. So it takes us twice as long to level up. Now, if you're an extreme grinder, you may not need a premium account. I think I paid $10 for 30 days of a premium account. Some of the equipment, these rods and stuff, I did buy with real world money. I think the DLCs run from anywhere from, I don't know, $14 to $35. Depends on what you buy, how big the package you buy. It's a business. They're in it to make money too. But you don't have to spend money on this. You could totally play it free and do just as good as everybody else. That's an ugly looking catfish. I gotta figure out how to pronounce that. I guess that's pronounced sorbum. Who knows? Huge cut bait again. Another trophy flat whiskers. I really got into this game in the last probably year. I've had an account for a while. It's a lot of technical stuff to learn on this game. Your rigs and things. I mean, you know, I have to rig everything up. Right line with the right rod and reel and size weight. Very technical. So I've learned to do that. There's a lot of guys that play this that are really good at it. Another one of them ripsaw catfish. 35 XP points. Costs me more for the bait than he's worth. Let's see. Let's throw a lure a little bit. If I can. A lot of times I can't because I don't have time. But we will throw a crankbait for a few minutes to see what happens. I want to thank everybody for joining me today, of course. Remind everybody about Team Snag and Whiskers comes on tonight at 8 o'clock. And I also want to extend some well wishes to Steve Douglas, who had some surgery on his arm. Steve has cancer. They took some cancer out of his arm, so he got him patched up, and hopefully that's going to be the end of the situation with the cancer. Hopefully they got it all and it's done. Get well soon, Mr. Douglas. It's a pretty good fish here. He's peeling dry. This is on the large cut bait, or huge cut bait. I keep correcting myself on that because there is a large cut bait. I'm using the huge size cut bait. This is a donkey bait here. And that other one's going off and I can't do nothing about it. Look at that bend in that rod down there. Golly, he's got that rod bowed over. I can't do nothing about it. I used to go back and forth trying to pick up one rod and reel one in a little bit. End up losing them both. So. I know this is a good one. Little pro tip, you got a really big fish on, turn your rod to the side. You get a little bit more leverage in trying to hold it straight up and down. Get a little bit more leverage on the fish. On this game. You can see I'm slowly but surely gaining on him. He's probably going to make another run. I've got my drag set comfortably where I know that even if he makes a run, unlikely won't break him off. So. The biggest pro tip I can give for this game, another one is if you're going to start out playing this game, you're going to have minimal equipment unless you purchase a DLC, which gives you a pond pass, like an equipment for a certain area. For instance, this is if you go to the ocean map, let's just say you decide you want to start playing this game, you just want to go straight to the ocean map. You can buy the DLC for the ocean equipment and get a 30-day pass, or however long it is now, and start fishing. But if you're doing it on the free side, start out small, work your way up. You try to go after too big of a fish with the gear you've got, and you're just gonna be frustrated. I see a lot of people start playing this game like, I don't have the money to go here and I don't have the money to go there. Well, that's because you got $5,000 in the bank and you spend it on going to a location you don't catch any fish. You haven't gained anything, so you got to start out slow. I believe that's why this game is so popular. That's a 100-pound gilded catfish. I got 6,843 XP points for that. I will take that every day. Try and do too much on this game, get you into trouble. And I believe that's why this game is longevity has stayed so popular, because there's so many things to work towards in this game. A lot of things you can accomplish, and you have to work for it. That keeps people interested. Alright, I'm going to get me a drink and I'll be right back. One of the things that I always have said is, if you listen to your community and you, as a developer, you're gonna make some money. If you're not listening to your community as a game developer, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Well, there comes the clown. What's that? Oh, Lord. I was getting a drink, son. I was getting a drink of sweet tea. My wife bought me a gallon of sweet tea with lunch, so. I still got a little bit of a cough. I'm trying to keep from coughing too much. I think I've aggravated that situation. But it's better than it was, because before I couldn't even stop coughing. Coughed so doggone much my sides was hurt. At least it's subsided enough now where it's controllable. The amazing thing about this game, it is developed and maintained in the Ukraine. We all know what's been going on in Ukraine. Somehow these folks have managed to keep moving forward with this game and building on it, adding to it, keeping the servers going in the middle of a war. So, kudos to the development team over there. The ocean map that they put out here a while back, that was a big undertaking. It's a very large map. A lot of work went into that. And I have a feeling, looking at the graphics, coming up on this next map, there's going to be a lot of work on this next one too. You have some sweet tea you made up. There's one of those silver croakers in the sunlight. That's really glistens. I might have to just go fish for them with lures one day. I like the looks of them. Yeah, we ordered some tacos for lunch. Decided to buy a gallon of sweet tea, which I probably don't need to be drinking because I'm too fat now. But I've always been fat. I tell my wife all the time, I ain't worried about being too fat. You gonna live until you die, unless the tree falls on you or the good Lord gets ready for you. And I've got my woman, so I ain't trying to worry about it. Let me enjoy my food. Appreciate you coming in, Eric. That is one ugly fish. I mean, look how ugly this joker is. Is that what they called it down in Texas? What is it? Be more specific. No, never mind. Don't be. Oh, Lord, have mercy. We have caught 765 pounds of fish. My basket only holds 1,100. And then once we get to 1,100, day one of this 3-day trip will be complete. I have plans one day soon. I'd like to get this cough completely gone first. Well, I wouldn't like to. I'm going to before I do it. But I have plans to do a marathon stream. Well, good luck in the Midnight Madness. And that is that today or tomorrow? Surely that's tomorrow. I will probably get to catch an hour of that. Maybe an hour and a half before I call it a night. But I'll be pulling for you, my friend. I have plans to do a marathon stream. Is on the plan list. Hadn't quite figured out how I want to do it. I may put a deal out on community page. See what y'all think. And I'm thinking about doing some Grand Theft Auto stuff without playing the police version. Just go out and act a complete fool. Lord have mercy. Okay, done with my appointment. Now I'm ready for some cow tongue tacos. Damn, son, can't you find something better to eat besides cow tongue? Golly. You said we know you had tacos for lunch. You going boo-boo. I did have tacos for lunch. That was good. I had tacos and my wife shared a burrito. Wife and I shared a burrito. And I've been eating a little bit more for lunch and a little less at night. GTA is awesome. Yes, play some of that. I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna just give it a shot. I need to. I've never played it unless I played the police game. So I need to. Y'all kind of enjoyed that. Some people really enjoyed that. Me getting in the dune buggy and acting a fool. So it's a delicacy. And it's more expensive than most meats. Well, I guess that depends on what your definition of a delicacy is. And I don't doubt that it's more expensive than most meats. However, I'm not going to eat anything that's been wallowing around in somebody's mouth chewing a bunch of grass. That just don't seem appealing to me. It's probably great, and I'm probably wrong. There's all type of scenarios that you can play on GTA 5. So I'm going to do a little research, see if I can't come up with something for us. Something good. Oh, Lance, welcome back, my friend. Y'all are playing the convoy tonight. Go ahead and drop your link, Kelly. And y'all doing something like that, and I'm live, y'all got something planned like that, you and the guys, don't wait for me to tell you to drop the link. Just drop it. That's why you got a wrench. You can announce it in chat and just go ahead and drop it. You know I don't care. Share the love. Share the love. Some of my gamer people that I watch had taken a break from playing the 5M Police for a while. They're back now. And I want to mention some of those people. Jeffrey Gamer, that's with a G, is back. Somebody wants to drop those links as I mention them. If you can, that would be great. He's back in the SLRP again. And hashtag is back. Another guy that didn't leave SLRP, but I watch him all the time, is Majestic Cats. That's three that I watch a lot of. Jeffrey went back to playing SLRP. We rejoined. I went in the other night. Congratulated him. Getting back in. Left him a super chat. Oh, JG. Yeah. So a lot of people that a lot of channels that I watch at night amongst the fishing. I got to take down here for sure. This is a good one. Ooh, he's peeling dragon. Come on, run with it, son. I got two fish on and can't do a doggone thing about it. One at a time. Of course, I like to watch. I always go in and watch Skipjack Cindy. Sometimes I may have 2 or 3 lives going at one time. Fish may not be big as I thought he was. He's starting to play out a little bit. This must be it's either a young red tail or a gilded catfish. Looks like a young red tail. It is. 87. Not bad. I need one about twice that big. But I tell you what, I'm going to roll this rod here up because it got a bite. Check it. When I fish for those tunas, those tunas, fighting those tunas are brutal. They'd wear you out. I fought a 20, 30 minutes sometime. Can I come in the game and put some rods on top of yours? I was just telling them that earlier. I mean, just come in. I had the screen going on the Discord. JG was in there. That guy come and put his rods, I mean, just literally right up on top of mine. I fixed them today. I logged into a private room today. They couldn't do that to me. It's bad enough when they do that to you in real life. When they start doing it on a video game, you got some serious problems. You know, I used to fish down at Crappie Barge. There's other people that know you don't fishing, just not me. But it never fails, and this is why that I really quit fishing on the weekend. And especially on a holiday weekend. I'd be down there catching a few keeper crappie, and some clown come get right up on me. I mean, he'll put his jig right next to mine. I told my wife, I said, two things. I ain't going down there on the weekend anymore, and I ain't going on a weekend holiday. I just quit going. Just have no etiquette at all about fishing. I mean, I know I'm catching some fish, you know, and I'm sorry you're not catching any. But you're fishing next to me and you still ain't catching any. So I just quit going on the weekend holiday. Just wasn't worth it. I mean, if you that hungry, I'll just let you have it. But I mean, I've had them come and drop a jig right down next to my rod tip. I mean, literally to the point where they get you tangled up. This basket limit is 1,102 pounds. I have got 909 in the basket. This is day one of a 3-day trip that I set up for this area, so I'll fish this on live today, and then I will take a break this afternoon, and at supper time I'll eat supper tonight, and then I'll watch YouTube and throw my rods out. I'm trying to get leveled back up to at least 83 when I can get back to the ocean map. My DLC time run out on that. I don't think I can buy a bigger basket. I'll have to go look. May get a bigger basket when I level up. I'm at level 68. About 3/4 of the way through 68. I was. Let's see how far I'm away. I'm about 30% there. So, if you got 769,000 and I got 250 gold pieces. Those gold pieces don't come easy. I don't think I can get another. I don't think I can see anything in here on the baskets. Let's see. Terminal tackle. No. Tools and equipment. Let's see if the biggest fish basket is. I actually think I own the biggest fish basket. But there is in game. But maybe not. It is cool. It's a learning curve. And my advice to you is get to watching some videos because it's a learning curve. You're gonna have some equipment that you could get, but you're basically gonna be fishing with bread and minnows on the float rod in Texas to start out with. So I'm gonna roll this rod up. And I'm going to give a little quick demonstration about how to set a rod up. Really quick on this. I'm just gonna take everything off here. Basically, is what I'm gonna do. All right. So, you put the rod on in the slot. It's like this. Well, I'm fixing to help you. So you put the rod on. It's like this. Now, you got to read this information right here. Because this is going to tell you what kind of size weight you have to use for this rod. And everything to go with it. So, and the line is important as well. So we know we can put 72-pound line on this rod. So I'm going to go over and get my reel. Okay. Now this is my line storage right here. All right. So I'm basically going to put the line I had back on it. Because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. Yeah, that idiot's out there blowing them doggone leaves. Alright, so we're going to put the line on it. And I'm going to put what I had on it, which was this right here. Now my line is on there. Okay? Rod, reel, line. Now we got to put a weight on it. And of course, you're not going to have all this equipment, but casting weight, I can put up to a 10 ouncer on here. I don't need a 10 ouncer on here. I can tell you that. Not for where I'm fishing. So I'm going to put an 8 ounce weight on this. This is where my weight goes. Now I'm going to put a leader on this. I need a leader. Which is with the lines. And I'm going to put a leader to match the rod and reel and line. So I'm going to go with a 70-pound leader. Now I need a hook. Okay, you kind of get the gist of where this is going, right? Alright, I have got, on my other rods, I have got a 7/0, an 8/0, and I think I want to put a 9/0 on this one. There's my hook. Now I could put a bell on here if I want to, but I don't need to because I got a rod holder. And now we're going to put some bait on it. I'm going to go with a prong for a while on here. Freshwater prong. That's how you build a rod. Lure fish is the same way. Some rods you can lose lures on, some you can't. But you learn as you go. Alright. So now that the rod's built, I'm just going to throw it back out. That's how you build a setup. If you're getting stumped, it's because you're doing something wrong. Read. Read the rod, read the reel, read the information. If you put too big of a line on there, it'll give you a message on top of the screen. This line is too big for this rod. Could cause rod damage. Somebody's at the door and the wife's on the phone. They'll just have to come back at another time. Good Lord. Got to worry about nobody getting in this house. There's one on the prong. This fish is little. Oh, he got off. What's his problem? I think it's somebody trying to sell something. Wiped it, got bad, run him off. Wiped it, run him off. He must have made her mad. She slapped it on him. Hell. You better take the hint, son. You sure don't want me getting after you if you can't handle her. You're going to regret that. Probably trying to sell something. Oh, these rods going crazy now. I dog every fish on every rod. Oh, Lord. I told you they get to biting, I can't handle them all. I got to put, I can put 2 of them up. I can only do 2 rods. Leaf blower man, he wants his money. I don't know what he said to my wife, but she made him mad. He made her mad. I'll find out when it's over with what happened. If I'd be him, I'd be smart and I'd come back knock on that door again today. I know what that woman can be.
Gotta love when the front office doesn't give two shits about anything.
What's wrong with her? Who?
The door?
Yeah?
Guys
What they want?
wearing a construction vest with a clipboard asking me, am I the person in charge? And I said, no, the front office is across the way. And he goes, no, no, no. Are you the person who pays the rent around here? And I said, that's none of your business. I said, what do you want? Why are you here? Well, we're here about energy plans. And I'm like, go, get out of here. And so I called the front office to tell them, and Diana didn't answer. The new girl answered, and she couldn't give him a shit.
They just tell him to keep his ass away from here next time.
She's like, well, we haven't had any reports from anyone else. And I'm like, well, that's why I'm calling you. In case somebody gets their apartment broken into, you know who
The new girl said that? Yeah.
She's like, we haven't had any reports from anyone else.
Well, next time they show up, let me deal with them. I'll explain to them the way they can understand not to come back.
Oh, I think he knows not to come back.
Yeah, he made you mad. I knew he made you mad.
I
I just got done telling the lie that he made you mad. I can tell.
I can tell. I can take care of myself. Trust me.
Yeah. I figured they was trying to sell something. Oh well. This is pretty good fish. This large cutbait's been the ticket today. I told y'all it hadn't been good. I might just come in here tonight.
Working about that kind of shit around here all the time.
Huh?
I see reports about stuff about people pretending to be.
Oh, yeah.
But do they give a shit about
Nah, I ain't gonna do anything.
They're not gonna do nothing.
I just
Run these people off. It's your property.
got done telling them on live that probably somebody trying to sell something.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah. Well, folks, I'm gonna try to get this in. It's giving me a pretty good pull. I'm sure it is, Buck. They trying to sell you some special plan. Ooh, it's 156. Oh, that's 156 pounds. That's a new PB. Let me get a photo of that. For the scrap, I got a scrapbook that I do for these games. Got all kinds of stuff in it. Big deer, big fish. Kind of like a video. Let me get a good shot of this. I probably was trying to sell you some shyster plan and tell you, oh, it's a great deal, and you get a $500 bill. You know how that is, right? I'm a big boy. I think they call that a gilded catfish. I'll have to Google the pronunciation. Look like a flathead to me, but 156. A new PB. I'll take that all day. And it has got dark. Let me move this one. It had a fish on it while I was battling that fish. Well, they're not supposed to be walking around the property selling stuff anyway. So, yeah, basket is almost full. I've got about 22 more pounds to fit it. Which is good timing. It's 2:45. We're going to fish a few more minutes. And I've been done live. This was a pretty good live. I'm going to say thank you again to Kelly for making the thumbnail and the graphics today. I had made one. He sent me some. I took one I made down and put one of his up. His better than mine. I just made a quick one. I was working on some projects. It was really diverting my focus from worrying about making too fancy of a thumbnail. I did make this overlay background today for my fishing game lives. And there's going to be some more Fishing Planet content coming. I'm going to be doing some real-time tournaments. Thank you, Mr. Buck Williams. Oh, I'm waiting on Mr. Steve Adams to tell me whether he can do the crocodile race this Sunday. I've got an answer from just about everybody else. So, when I hear from Steve, we will put the crocodile race up. The crocodile race is going to be a little bit different type thing, and I think Mr. JG is going to join in with us on that. We're not necessarily going to be hunting that night. We're just going to run down through the beach and up the river and crocodile infested waters and try to dodge the saltwater crocodiles that attack you up there. And once we do that, we may get on the four-wheelers and do a little running up and down the beach and chasing each other. Just have a few laughs type thing. It's going to be more of an act of fool night. Give everybody a chuckle or two. Just have some fun. And then we are going to have soon after that, we're going to have a Tony Stewart racing night. Do some dirt track racing. All 6 of us will be live, I hope. Got a fish on. This baby, it's going to fill the basket. It's going to fill the basket. As Justin Wilson would say, if you know who Justin Wilson is, or as he used to call himself, Juice Stand Wilson. Used to be an old guy on PBS. Used to cook Cajun food. I used to watch him when I was a young man, many years ago. But as Juice Stand would say, it's a fill the basket. I have 1,120 pounds in the basket. And a fish on. I'm just going to reel him in. Why not, right? But my basket overfloweth. He won't hold it more. Oh, Moon. So when I get this fish in, we're going to end day one. Show y'all what I made for the day. How many XP points I got. And it will automatically take me to day two, where we'll start with a clean slate and a basket, empty basket. And the goal is to fill it up again. This is a young catfish. And how fitting to end the stream with a red tail. Alright. We go to 5 a.m. Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier. Not premium account. So if I didn't have a premium account, I would have made 51,583 XP points. Each XP points drives you to make the next level. I would have made 6,000 or 62,837 if I didn't have a premium account. Because I have a premium account, I got 77,000, which is about 26,000 more of XP points, and I made about $32,000 more money. And that is how you play it. That is how it's done. Now we will go to day two, and this little show for day two will continue tonight with me watching some TV and watching you guys probably on YouTube and fishing. I want to thank y'all for joining me today. Let me biggie my camera up here. I don't need to do that. Thank y'all for joining me today, and appreciate y'all being here, and I will see you sometime in chat tonight somewhere, and we'll see you Sunday night for the crocodile race, maybe. You're looking for the thumbnail. God bless you, and thank you for being part of Real and Virtual Outdoors, and I be gone.